on, guys? Back with another Disney Secrets video. And this one is the secrets of the only park we got left, Animal Kingdom. I'm not going to say these in the order that I wrote them down, because the first one I wrote down is probably the most interesting. So, secret number one is they use tricks to get the animals to come out and camouflage some of the feeders to look like trees. So, focus. Okay, so the animals sometimes don't just come out by themselves. The people in there working actually use little tricks and what the heck, and little tricks and stuff like that to get them to come out actually. So, and then they camouflage the feeders so that we can't see them really, and that we only see the wildlife, which, you know, is kind of cool. I mean, but the second one is because I'm pretty sure they do have bats there, you know, little floating around flying things. So, and it says they train the bats with dog whistles to get them to do things like eat, you know, stay and stuff like that. So they actually use, you know, dog whistles, you know, and they get the real light pitch thing to actually train the bats to be able to do things, which is pretty sweet. They can get bats to do that. I mean, usually you see bats and they're, you know, oh my gosh, and they're really hard of sight. You know, they're not blind like most people think. So why does this keep doing that? It's ridiculous, man. And they're not blind like most people think. They just have really bad eyesight to begin with. So, but that's pretty cool. It's getting pretty annoying. I'll have to check that out after this video and see why the heck that's doing that. Just bear with me here, because I'll try to prevent that for future videos. But number three is the animals sleep inside and come in with sounds specific to their type. So I don't know what you would call them, zookeepers, trainers, you know, for the specific animals. They actually have specific sounds for each animal, you know, lion, zebra, etc., you know, giraffe, whatever. So like maybe for the lion, you know, the sound, and maybe for the zebra it's like, and for the giraffe it's like, and they're great sounds. But you know, for each of those supposedly they have their own sound that the certain animal knows that's where that's the time, you know, kind of like ringing the bell, you know, to go eat or whatever. They know to go inside and sleep when they hear their sound, which is pretty cool if you ask me. You know, that they're so well trained. And number 4, in the wild, the animals, you know, commingle together, meaning they're, you know, just, you know, if there's lions here and there's zebras here, you know, they kind of, you know, just are intertwined, you know, they're not really, you know, separated by anything, you know, on purpose. But Disney keeps them separated with camouflage fences, you know, again with the camouflage. And obviously that's to prevent the regular person like us from seeing them and being like, you know, hey, there's a fence there, or what was that doing there? And it makes it so the animals, you know, aren't going after each other, attacking each other or something. While you know, you don't want to see that while you're riding around in the safari thing. So, in the Kilimanjaro safari, and it keeps them, you know, separated, so it looks like they're in their own little spots, and they each have their own kind of habitat spots too. So, And actually, on another one, kind of a side one, is that the lions, when you see them up on their perch up there, because you're kind of going around, and then they'll be like, you see the lions up on the rock up there. You can't see it yourself unless you kind of an aerial view, but the lions actually can't get close to you like all the other animals can, because there is a moat around there. A moat, like a little thing of water around it, kind of like a little river, like a lazy river around it, if you don't know what a moat is. And so the lions can't get to you, and you can't drive right up to them. So don't be afraid of them coming down and attacking you or something, which I seriously doubt any of those animals would. But the last one, which is probably the most interesting one, and definitely the most impressive, is, okay, we all know the Tree of Life, obviously. The big tree in the middle, the highlight of the park. You can see it forever. And the Tree of Life was made by hand and is man-made. The tree has 103,000 leaves, and each one was individually put on. And that's for real. Each leaf you see up there was was handmade. The whole tree was handmade. There's no like kind of like robotically put on, or any of that stuff. And each leaf you see in that tree, people put those on one at a time. It's not just like they had a huge branch, they got 4 or 5 and they stick on there. They had each leaf put on there one at a time. That is just so cool. You would not know that from just looking at that. You would think, like I just said, they just had one branch, stuck it on there, and they put some, they already had leaves on there. But no, they had each leaf on there individually. That is just so much tedious work that just makes it so incredible to look at now. And now you just kind of go there and you're like amazed by it. You look up and you're like, wow, all these leaves are put on by hand? No way! It's just so unbelievable. At least that's what I think. That just kind of gives me a whole new perspective on the Tree of Life. It makes you want to go back and look at it and just kind of gaze in awe again. So they use tricks to get the animals to come out and camouflage the feeders. They train the bats with dog whistles. The animals sleep inside, and they're told to come in with sounds specific to their breed, type, whatever animal they are. In the wild, animals commingle together. They're always kind of just roaming around each other. But Disney keeps them separated with camouflage fences, so they look. The fences are camouflaged, so they look like they're in the same general area, but they're really not. They're all kind of in their areas. And then the Tree of Life was handmade, and every single one of the leaves was put on individually. So there's your secrets video. I'll have to think of some more secrets, but I'm definitely going to get this little thing that's going on right now, the focusing thing, fixed. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to comment. I'm getting a few comments on here, and I really appreciate that. Your feedback's great. I love interacting with you people. And yeah, feel free to comment. I mean, say whatever you need. You can message me, anything. I mean, I'm always free to talk. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for future videos.